I'm gonna wait out here for the supervisor, all right?
Sounds good, sir.
What's going on, everybody? Gizmo decided he wanted to go for a walk. He never wants to go for walks at night. So I was like, fuck, I had some complaints I had to file against the cops. So here we are. He wanted to go for a walk, we went for a walk. What's going on? What's going on, roller skates? What's up, Alyssa? What's up, Raiden? So anyway, I'm here because, yeah, I'll show you why. All right, let's turn this out. You standing guard, boy? He's like, what'd I get myself into?
What's in it when your windows were down?
So this is a stop that happened a while back. He had a bunch of cops. They pulled him over because they said his...
All that for nothing.
They brought like all types of background.
Y'all good?
Hey, how are you, sir?
How's it going?
How can I help you?
All right, I need to file a complaint. Just one, yeah. Complaints, huh? Would be January 24th.
What time?
The time would be, let's say 10 o'clock
PM or morning?
p.m.
Are any officers involved or?
So those have been Oliveira, Sergeant Oliveira.
Was he the only person on the complaint?
Yeah.
Okay. And what were the details?
So listen, there was a stop where they called for a backup and a supervisor. The reason for the stop was that they said that the person had illegal tints on the front passenger and driver's side windows.
Okay.
All right, I went and checked and they weren't 70%. They met the 70% threshold. When I talked to Oliveira about it, Oliveira said that California law says they're not allowed to have any tints on the front passenger and side windows, which is just clearly false. So I'm going to I want to file a complaint on him for illegal detention.
And do you recall where this stop was at?
Yeah, this is on Hollywood, west of Vine.
Okay. Illegal detention for the tent on the front window.
Tent on the front windows and also neglect and failure of supervisory duties. You just tell me your serial number again. I'll just.
Sure, 39987.
All right, I'll send you over the video for it, and you can take it from there.
And do you want this emailed to you again?
Yeah, if you could email it to me. You have my email?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And anything else?
That's it.
I'll try to get this out to you in a few hours.
All right, I appreciate that.
Over. Have a good night.
You too. Hold on, I gotta tie my shoe. Anyway, he's gonna piss on the police station bush. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, he's going for it again. All right, we go. He gave me that look like, can we just go back? All right, don't just sniff. Get it. Hit it. There you go. Good job. Anyway, this guy Oliveira, like I was saying there, I had an argument with him because he's an idiot. Because this guy told me This guy told me, I talked to the people. First off, they pulled him over, right? Pulled these two people over, boyfriend and girlfriend. Then they were standing behind their doors, the cops. And then they called for backup. And so then backup came and a sergeant came. It was 5 cops and they surrounded the car to give the person a ticket for illegal tints, even though the tints were not illegal. The supervisor on scene, Oliveira's been on the force for 28 years. 28 years. 28 years. And I told him, I said, you stopped him for illegal front tints. I looked at those front tints and they're legal. And he says, you're not allowed to have tints on your front windows at all in California. I said, no, that's not true. You're allowed to have tints as long as they allow 70% of sunlight to pass through. And if you have any question about it, you should get a tint meter to see if it meets the threshold. And he told me, well, look it up. You're not allowed to have any tints on the front windows. I was like, this guy doesn't even know the law. And just to, when I went in there right now, before I went live, I was just filming. And there were 3 cops sitting in the front desk, 3 cops at the front desk doing nothing. And I asked them, I said, so what are the tint laws in California? They said, oh yeah, 70%. Right. Why don't you go tell that numbnut in the back, who's been on the force for 28 years, that he doesn't know the fucking laws. I say it all the time. Cops don't know the laws. They don't know the laws. So, that's why I filed a complaint. Fuck them. They're drunk on the ground at the restaurant. They come out of La Poubelle. Come out of the little back room. This is the weirdest looking little getup. They packed up in this little thing. It's like sardines up in there. Hey, well, you wanted to go for this walk, right? Right, now he's yawning. You chose this walk. He never wants to go out. After like 6:37, he's like, no, I'm done. Oh, now you want to run. He just wants to piss on this. Anyway, so that's that. Oh, court. So, yeah, with my court case. So they had a change of judge. And so the judge assigned to my case, come to find out, the judge recused himself because the judge has worked with my slap lawyer in the past. So because of that, it's another delay. What I would say is the person who took out the restraining order, they know their lawyer is defeated. They know that they're gonna get slapped, and they know that it's gonna be on their record that they got hit with a slap. They know. They look defeated. And then the other one, the La Poubelle lady, boy, I'm gonna have a field day. It's gonna be the coup de grace because the money she loses, she's gonna have to pay. That would be probably the last little penny she has before she closes up shop. Close that place up. Come on now. Almost hit me. Wait, so he came out of the restaurant and they put him on a chair outside? Probably gonna say that he's a protester. Come on, man. They're gonna put him outside, claiming he's a protester. They're gonna put a sign in his hand with crutches. Fucking losers. La Poubelle is just terrible. Oh, here. Look what we buy. Every year, 2,000 prescriptions for antidepressant drugs are written for children under 1 year old. That just doesn't happen. It's an absolute lie, but it's a Scientologist place. Scientologist places make shit up. They are not writing 2,000 prescriptions for antidepressants for kids under 1 year old. Shut the fuck up. Look, the hidden enemy behind the shootings and the suicides, it's the bullets and the antidepressants. And then this. What a weird fucking place. You guys are out of your fucking mind. You and the camera. Tour the museum. Open it. Look at this. Tour this. Look at like a Raggedy Ann with a bunch of pills. This is Scientologists, weirdos. Mental health watchdog. Get the fuck out of here. Everybody in this place is nuts. Nuts. So anyway, we have a court case coming. Next court date is next week sometime. I don't need to change the Scientology channel. I'm about to get off. Toys and clothes and I don't know. Scientologists are absolutely out of mind. Speaking of them, there was an article today by James Quealy in the LA Times about Scientologists harassing prosecutors and detectives in the LAPD. Reports of broken windows in their house and their cars. The Scientologists have to harass everybody. So they even harass the cops. It's the weirdest thing. You harass the shit out of the cops, and the cops what? They have this way of bending over to them. I don't quite get it. And then Chief Moore had a whole meeting with the Church of Scientology where they brought in boxes of documents to complain about cops in the case, about with Danny Masterson's case and how they committed misconduct. Boy, they really put in a lot of work to defend Danny Masterson and discredit the LAPD. So LAPD are some chumps. I can't quite understand why they care about Scientology. I get it. I get they give money to the unions and stuff, like $50,000, $100,000. It's like not a whole lot of money in the grand scheme of things. Doesn't even make sense. You want to be branded with them, so we're going to drive a wedge. I got a plan. Anyway, I'm about to get off. Unless I hear a helicopter in the next few minutes or some sirens. And why do they have 3 cops sitting at the front desk? Why do you need 3? There's no one in the lobby. And from this point on tonight, just doesn't get a lot of business up in there. But you have 3 cops sitting up at the front desk, and like I said, we pay the average cop, LAPD, $132,000 after overtime. It's a lot of money, especially when we have this huge budget deficit. We're going to eliminate 2,000 positions because the LAPD overspent by $105 million on their enormous budget. They already get $3.3 billion. They spent $2.4 billion last year. Even though a lot of their budget, we dedicated money so they can hire extra 950 cops. They didn't come close to hiring that, so that money's there, and they overspent that too. But like literally like 1,000 less cops than they were budgeted for, and they still overspent. We some punks. We are some real fucking punks that put up for it with it. And everybody's like, oh, what can you do? Actually, find out why the fuck they're overspending. How about auditing the fucking LAPD? I understand the city controller is not going to get much cooperation from the LAPD. But I mean, where are the politicians in this? We're just going to be like, yeah, oh man, budget deficits, just got to deal with it. We're going to have to cut things. We're going to have to cut sanitation workers. We're going to have to cut 200 sanitation workers. All the garbage in that, around Hollywood, everywhere. And they're going to cut sanitation workers. They're going to cut 30 positions from the controller's office. Auditors. The auditing that's where you find all this money. For every dollar you put into auditing, you end up bringing back $100 in returns and savings. So they're talking about eliminating 30 positions from the from the controller's office. Why? Because they don't want anybody to be audited. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm not going to do this all night. We're not going to... Stop. Come on. Enough. Let's go. You don't even have to go to the bathroom. You're just fucking with me. Anyway, that's my rant for tonight. I'm about to get off. No, Gizmo's faking on me. Like he has to go to the bathroom. He just wants to sniff. Why? Because we haven't been on this block in a week. So now he wants to mark up the whole block. Anyway, I'm about to get off. Come to Discord. Oh man, he really does have to take a shit. I'm getting off.